Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Cancer, February 18, 2025. With the moon in your solar house all day, you tend to take things to heart. Flexibility brings rewards now, and while you can feel a little impatient, it's better to implement small, manageable changes. A new cycle that begins today and lasts until January is beneficial for spending extra time on your own or with your thoughts and inner world. You'll find it an excellent time to access your intuition in general and explore your unmet needs and private dreams. You might be better equipped to recognize previously untapped resources. You might be supporting others or doing good deeds, and introspection can be powerful. With a minor challenging aspect between Mercury and Chiron influencing today, it may be wise to work on boosting your confidence in your ideas before presenting them. You are one of the most sensitive zodiac signs of all. You can pick up on even the subtlest energetic shifts in life. Beginning today, as the asteroid Pallas soars into the zodiac sign of Aquarius, you'll experience a newfound shift. Pallas is tied to courage, wisdom, and strength and aids us in balancing the masculine and the feminine. Embrace a true sense of camaraderie, equality, and fairness in all of your interactions. This will improve relationships across the board. You may find that there is a more humanitarian energy afloat, too. What should you finance? Consider a few different options, as the moon in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. Recently, your luck may have turned in your personal life. There could be more opportunities to secure what you have created for yourself and your family. As your endeavors grow, think about the financial aspect of your lifestyle. Do not let your hard work and hard-earned money go to waste. Be mindful of what you finance in your home and with your family. You are thought of as a rather reserved person, but in fact you can be intense and passionate too. With today's planetary alignment, your passions could easily catch fire. Expect to look and feel your best, and to surprise yourself with what you are ready and willing to accomplish. Your energy is high and easily directed toward positive expression. You more than anyone realize that taking great care of yourself is sexy, sexy, sexy. So, don't skip your daily workout. The essence of this day is likely going to find you feeling more contemplative than usual. You may find yourself thinking about your spirituality and religion if you are affiliated with an organization. Perhaps you will be drawn to this today. Consider spending some time in prayer or meditation when you have a chance. Or make a visit to your favorite place of worship. Allow your heart and soul to explore your feelings in this area of your life. It is just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is settling into his first full day in Pisces that the moon leaves your relationship sector. With the lunar nodes now policing a balance between your own and your relationship needs, this may have pushed some buttons, but with not only Mercury on hand to keep the communication lines open but with Uranus now in direct motion in your communication sector. Meanwhile, as you reach the last weekend of your birthday month and with the sun and moon back in harmony, the day will have a more relaxed feel. It is just as the moon is wrapping up its second visit to your relationship sector for the year and the last before returning next month as a total lunar eclipse that Mercury, the planet of communication, is settling into his first full day in Pisces. As this was the moon's first visit since Uranus turned direct in your communication sector, while this might have evoked some strong emotional responses and even pushed some buttons, just as the communication support has grown considerably. Our eyes in the sky. The moon in Libra forms a tense square with Mars retrograde in Cancer, stirring emotions that may feel like waves crashing against the shore, strong, unpredictable, and hard to control. This planetary alignment has the potential to bring moments of frustration, miscommunication, and impulsive reactions. Have you ever felt like you were holding something in for too long, only for it to come spilling out in a way you didn't intend? This transit can bring exactly that kind of emotional release, but not always in the most graceful way. Either you or someone around you might act out of character, responding with words or actions that stem from buried frustrations. If this happens, remember that while emotions can rise suddenly, they don't have to define the course of your relationships. On a social level, your presence is in high demand. People naturally gravitate toward you, seeking advice, reassurance, or simply the warmth of your company. Your ability to listen and respond with genuine care is something that others deeply appreciate. Have you ever had a moment where a friend told you that just talking to you made their day better? That kind of energy is flowing strongly now, making it an excellent time to strengthen connections. Whether it's old friendships growing deeper or new relationships forming, this is a period where meaningful bonds can flourish. You might even cross paths with someone who leaves a lasting impact, perhaps someone who changes your perspective, opens a door to new opportunities, or even, for some, the possibility of love. If past tensions still linger in any of your relationships, this is an opportunity to heal. Carrying the weight of unresolved issues can be exhausting, and sometimes, letting go of past grievances is the most freeing thing you can do. Have you ever held on to a misunderstanding for too long, only to later realize it wasn't worth the distance it created? If there's room for reconciliation, consider extending that olive branch. Every relationship has its ups and downs, but growth comes from learning how to move through challenges with understanding and grace. However, this energy can also make decision-making feel unpredictable. You may find yourself tempted to say yes to things that excite you in the moment, without fully thinking them through. Have you ever made an impulsive choice that seemed thrilling at first but later felt overwhelming? While embracing spontaneity can bring joy, it's also important to stay grounded. Be mindful of commitments, whether personal or professional, because not everyone can adjust to sudden changes as easily as you might. Instead of letting emotions dictate your choices, take a deep breath and ask yourself whether what you're saying yes to aligns with your bigger picture. If things don't go as expected, avoid falling into the trap of blame. It's easy to look for someone or something to hold responsible when things don't go smoothly, but blame only leads to more division. Have you ever had a situation that seemed like a setback at first, but later turned out to be exactly what you needed? Sometimes, challenges are just redirections in disguise. Instead of reacting with frustration, try shifting your perspective. What lessons can you take from the experience? How can you use this moment as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block? Financially, this is a favorable time, as your instincts for making beneficial decisions are particularly strong. Whether negotiating a business deal, discussing a raise, or considering a financial investment, your ability to assess situations with clarity is heightened. Have you ever trusted your gut on a financial decision and later realized it was the best move you could have made? That kind of intuitive wisdom is guiding you now, helping you navigate financial matters with confidence. However, while opportunities are opening up, it's important to stay realistic. Avoid taking unnecessary risks or setting expectations too high. If you remain strategic and patient, you'll find that things fall into place naturally. If you have any lingering financial matters that need attention, now is the time to address them. There's a good chance they'll resolve in your favor. As the day unfolds, reflect on how you are choosing to navigate the energy around you. Are you allowing frustration to dictate your actions, or are you taking control of your responses? Are you opening yourself up to meaningful connections, or are you letting pride or past wounds create unnecessary barriers? Every experience, whether smooth or challenging, carries an opportunity for growth. The universe is not bringing chaos to disrupt your path, but rather, to help you realign with your truth. Embrace the lessons, stay open to new perspectives, and trust that balance is always within your reach. What you put out into the world will return to you, so move forward with mindfulness, kindness, and confidence in the unfolding journey ahead.